Before we begin, if you like this video, please subscribe on YouTube and click the thumbs up like button, because that helps us to get more views. There is no energy shortage. Think about this for a moment. Everything you are reading right now, the light on your screen, the images, the sound, the signal reaching your phone comes from a tiny battery shown in this picture, top right. That small amount of energy is not only lighting up millions of pixels, but also sending and receiving signals across vast distances, even connecting to satellites that are powered by the sun. You can see the whole circuit of this particular little computer, and the battery that you can see is a 1.3 battery, top left. So if such a small amount of energy can achieve all this, why, beg your pardon, why does it cost hundreds of pounds just to heat a home? Tesla showed that it is possible to harness free energy available because of the potential differences between layers of the Earth's atmosphere up until you get to space. Gibbs Free Energy proves that this can be calculated, and the Alexander cell allows this energy to be measured directly using the Faraday Constant. You can see an Alexander cell in action in this picture. Benjamin Franklin showed that it is possible to harness the energy of lightning that derives from current shorting out potential differences between layers of the gases that are held around the Earth by the force of gravity that derives from the expansion that is time itself, according to Stephan Hawkings' Brief History of Time, a book that he wrote and I read, supported by Professor Brian Cox, who explained that the Big Bang happened everywhere and is still happening. Time allows all movement, and that is the release of energy that originated from the singularity that was disturbed by the Higgs boson, the idea, the God particle that started time out of nothing. Your mobile phone and all computers operate on just a few volts, yet they perform incredibly complex tasks. They communicate globally, process data instantly, and connect you to information anywhere in the world. This is a teaching computer called CrowPi, which I have used in designing the software which is now available to the Cathodic Protection Network blockchain. At the same time, satellites in space rely on solar energy freely provided by the sun. to keep these systems running. When you think about it, the energy used in communication and information transfer is incredibly small. So why does energy feel so expensive and limited in our daily lives? Now consider your own body. You are constantly producing heat. Your body is exothermic. You think, move and live using energy generated from within your body. That energy comes from food, and food ultimately gets its energy from the sun. Plants absorb sunlight, and when you consume those plants, or animals that feed on them, you convert that stored solar energy into movement, thought, and body heat. In many ways, you are a living, breathing, solar-powered system. Energy is all around us. It exists in many forms: light, heat, radio waves, and more, across a vast spectrum of wavelengths. Modern technologies like advanced solar panels are beginning to capture more and more of this energy, not just visible light, but other parts of the spectrum as well. This raises an important question. If energy is so abundant in our environment, why does it seem scarce? This picture shows me and part of the development of cathodic protection network blockchain many years ago. The answer lies not in the existence of energy, but how we use it. It is one thing for energy to be present, but another to capture it efficiently, store it, and deliver it where and when it is needed. This is me working at a computer company. Heating a home, for example, requires large amounts of concentrated energy, along with infrastructure and systems to make it usable. That is where the cost comes from, not the energy itself, but the process of harnessing it. This is Cathodic Protection Network Blockchain Console, where we use all of the energy to analyze using computers. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4 computers in this picture alone. We have 6 at our head office. When we manufacture materials such as extracting metal from ore, we put energy into those materials. That energy becomes stored within them. Over time, when materials corrode or break down, some of that energy is released, as you can see in this picture. The same applies to fuels and chemicals. Energy is stored and then released during reactions, sometimes rapidly and even explosively. Energy is not created or destroyed, it simply changes form. Looking at the bigger picture, all energy that we use today can be traced back to the same origins, the sun, and ultimately the beginning of the universe itself. The Big Bang I have attempted to illustrate this in this picture, showing at the top now, that is this instant, which can look back in time at me in 2025, me in 2020, me in 1974, to the time I was born on the 12th of July 1938. Since that moment at the beginning of time, energy has been continuously transforming and flowing through everything around us. So the real question is not whether there is enough energy, but how effectively we can access and use it. Energy exists everywhere, within you, around you, and throughout the world, but understanding it is where true power lies. There is no shortage of energy. So the next time you turn on a light or pay an energy bill, ask yourself, are you paying for the energy itself or for the systems that make it available to you? If this made you think, like this video, subscribe, and this helps the algorithm determine the amount of value that you and I have to the world at large through YouTube and the other platforms that we use. Click on this following link to take us to our previous video. Thank you for watching, and don't forget, like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thank you very much for listening to this, and hopefully you are learning and contributing as we progress.